Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Wednesday, January 11th, 2023. Before I jump into the charts thoroughly, please click like if you would and subscribe. Helps us out a great deal in being found on YouTube. And share the content if you would with friends and colleagues. Tell everyone about it. Anyway, this backs up once again. I like to start big picture, work my way in. We did settle 4 or 5 weeks ago below a critical long-term support area that we'd been testing that actually was a target from October, this 160.22 to 168.33 region, and that it was anticipated it just might actually contain quarterly selling pressures, and from there we could recover nicely into later 23. Obviously, that's not what happened, and having settled below it 4 or 5 weeks ago, it set us up for reaching the next meaningful channel support on the weekly chart, the 98.22 to 109.93 region, which we reached in about 2 or 3 weeks. We've been testing now for the last couple of weeks. We tested it last week in particular nicely and came off of it nicely, and we are poised, holding above this midterm support region for retracing over the next 3 to 5 weeks back into the 160s or wherever these formations are at that time. So that is the big picture. On the way up, I'll show you that there is some decent resistance in the mid to upper 130s. These two trend lines converging presently. We might reach this area by the end of next week. And then overall, anticipating the 160s as I just showed. So that is kind of the big picture. Let's take a look at the near term, kind of the short term, near term daily chart. This channel top that we settled above on Monday, we also settled above on Tuesday by a hair, but I'll take it. It still shows stability and an inclination for continued recovery above 117.27. 117.27, despite yesterday's slippage below it, we closed above it, able to contain selling through the rest of the week, and above which we could reach that mid to upper 130s I just showed in the last slide over the next 3 to 5 days. On the way up today, we have carefully chosen minor resistance levels, 119.77, 122.91, 124.48, and 126.07, somewhere probably right about here on the chart, if tested, able to contain session strength, as you see here in the support resistance area. And if we close today above 126.07, we could, I'm going to say should, by Friday's close, push into this 136.88 to 138.94 region, which is, once again, those longer-term trend lines you see on the daily chart. They're long-term. I'm not a big just mere trend line follower. I like other line studies, but I do watch trend lines, especially as they converge like these do, able to contain buying through next week, and we could fall off from there. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. But if over the next week or two we close above 138.94, we're just another week or two from pushing into that significant 160s where we could top out through February, possibly into the second quarter, and fall back to new lows from there. As I've been saying in previous videos, in terms of being a long-term investor, if you're looking at what is the good timing, what is the good price for buying Tesla long-term, which is to say through 23 and beyond, I think it would be a settlement back above 168.33 over the next month or two if we happen to test it and close above it, because this is an area that can contain buying on a quarterly basis, and we could fall back to new lows from here. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. And that is the upside. Let's talk downside today. If we break or open below 117.27, we might reach 109.44 on an intraday basis. This can contain session weakness. On the way down, we have 114.39, and that remains an intraday support level. That is nothing more than the high of the low from last Friday, 114.39. We came close to testing it on Tuesday. 114.92 was the low. 114.39 has decent intraday pivot point qualities. We could test 114.39, rally back to 117.27, but if we break 114.39, expect 109.44 on an intraday basis where we can place a daily low. But overall, as I've been saying, if we close back below this channel structure at 117.27 today, this thing could unravel all the way back into the 98.22 region over the following 3 to 5 days or so. And certainly if we close today below 109.44, we could actually reach 98.22 by Friday's close. Once again, 98.22 is this long-term channel structure, the base of it on the weekly chart, able to contain selling once again through February, and above which, over that time horizon, we should push into the 160s again, as that I don't actually show on this chart, but I can show again, on this chart, the low 160s. If we happen to close this week Friday, and I don't see this happening, because I think this market is poised for bullish continuation above this important area. But if we did close the week Friday below 98.22, we continue south into February, March. I think 23.36 not out of the question over the following 2 to 3 months. And on the way down, I've got a chart here that I always prepare newly every day, based in part on yesterday's high. This is a new channel bottom at 78.89. If we close below 98.22 at the end of the week, this becomes kind of a 3 to 5 day target. 2 to 3 week target would be 66.07. This longer term 4-month channel bottom. I've been saying that a lot. If we close below 98.22, 2 to 3 week target. If we close below 98.22, 2 to 3 month target would be this old low area from March 2020, where it all began, this sort of hyperbolic rally that we incurred over the following year and a half or so. You know, I think that pretty much rounds it out for Wednesday's Daily Tesla Report. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll certainly be back tomorrow with Thursday's report. You have a great evening.